What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches?
What's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Can you freaking hear me? Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing today? We got Oz in the house. Good morning. Yay, no intro commercials. That is because you subscribed, sir. You paid that $2.50 to the Ryan Turner Foundation for all his hard work doing this show day in and day out. Good morning, Caitlin. How are you doing? How was blood draw? I mean, you don't have your results yet, so it just is what it is. You got stabbed yesterday. Dr. Feelgood, 2 days in a row. Back to the show. What's up, buddy? Good morning. Dan in the house. How you doing, bud? Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope everyone's doing well. Look, here's the spectrum. We all must be doing better than MP. Good morning, sir. How you doing? How you feeling? How's your undercarriage? What's going on? Okay, where do I have to move to get center of this stupid thing? Um, what's up, David? Good morning. Enjoying the commercials. No, we can't hear. You can't hear me? Guys, you can't hear me? You have to be able to hear me. I'm gonna scroll all the way down. You hear me. David just said undercarriage. He referenced it. I'm finally moving about. Nice. Let's go. Is that because I look, guys, I went on a run yesterday in solidarity for my boy MP. He's a runner. He's not able to run right now, as far as I know. So I went on a run, and it sucked. And I really want him to get back to running shape so I don't have to run anymore. Thanks, Ryan, for the book and goodies. That's awesome. Uh, Ryan didn't send you anything, dude. That was Dylan, our friend Dylan, stage 100 lurker, always listening in on his commute to work. He sent you the book. It was part of a giveaway I ran. You won it. That was our friend Dylan. Dylan Ray Turner. He is on Twitter under that same name. He is a Turner, but he's a Turner. Guys, you guys are flying. I can't even catch up. Results are in already. Everything went better than expected, minus the bruises. Nice. Let's go. W's in the chat. Don't do that, please. Blah, 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 blah. Look at you guys go. Guys, subscribe. It's actually in 3D and can hear. Tom Fistbone, I can hear you. Drop the link. Okay. Where? Fuck. I just had it. Whoa. What just happened? Oh, it's down here. Oof. Sorry, dude. Haven't done this in a while. It's coming in fresh. Ryan and Jason are the biggest lurkers. Maybe. Guys, doesn't my camera, is it just me? Does my camera look better? Does this all look clearer and less fuzzy to you guys? I did find a somewhat of a workaround. So on my computer, I'm in host mode, but on my phone, I'm using the StreamYard app and I'm being invited in as a guest because StreamYard is so epically shitty that they have an app, but the app is only able to be used by guests. And if you're a host, you have to use the website, like so Safari or whatever. Just straight shenanigans. So my phone is actually using the StreamYard app as a guest, and on my screen, my camera looks like like you could see the grays and the reds and all this shenaniganery. What's up, buddy boy?
What's up?
Look at
Oh,
this guy. Gets cut open, retires for a week, and he's now a co-host.
I'm here.
How many days off are you? Like, what's your clearance like?
What's it supposed to be, or what am I doing?
Nice.
It's supposed to be about like a week and a half ish.
Yeah.
I'm going back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Err on the side of no caution.
I was on strict desk duty orders, so but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Do you just look at the doctor and you're like, look, I'm just a painter. I'm just a glorified painter.
Yeah, well, before the doctor was asking, he's like, "Well, what do you do?" This and that. So I told him, he goes, "So how's that going to work?" I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, especially how yesterday you were telling me like it hurts to stand, like to go from a sitting to a standing position.
Yeah, it took me about 5 minutes to sit down today.
Yeah. So I just
awkward.
imagine you trying to, you know, spray, sand, fill, whatever you do, like the bottom sides of things and then stand back up and like, all the moving around.
I'll be doing my guys will be doing a lot of it. I'll be doing a lot of dictating.
Point. Do that.
Which
do that.
I don't necessarily like to do. I'm more of the hands-on type of boss, but it's it'll be a change, so it'll be fun.
What's up, Charles? Good morning. Yeah, MP had a hernia surgery removal, right?
Reverse.
Or what do they do?
I don't know. They stick a basically mesh in there that just goes like this and stops everything from popping back out.
Yeah. So he just came off of that on Friday, and he's talking about going back to work tomorrow because shit's got to get done.
I got stuff to do.
I got shit. I got shit to do. Don't lift anything. Gosh darn it. Yeah. I mean, he's a big dude. Just lifting himself in general.
Yeah, it's a lot of. That's what the doctor's like. Yeah, nothing more than 10 pounds. I looked at him. I'm like, so I can't lift myself. Like, how am I going to brace getting? He goes, yeah, good point.
Yeah, supposed to have 1.5 weeks off. Go lay down.
Yeah.
There's Dylan. See, I told you he was here. Oz got the book, Dylan. He said thank you, all that kind of stuff. He actually said thank you to Ryan Turner, but I reminded him that it was you. Yesterday was a reset day. What's up? All right, so you're good? Having a good time and the family enjoying you home?
Yeah. My wife kindly told me you need to go downstairs and stream something and get out of my hair. So
I'm tired of lifting you up off the couch.
No, it's so she was awesome. The first day and a half playing nurse and then it's that like more pissed off, frustrated thing, and I'm like, just get away, just leave me alone. Like I appreciate you all the love and the help you're giving me, but I'm now annoyed at myself that I feel like I'm like worse than the baby is more help at this point.
Yeah. The baby's more independent than I am.
Yeah. So that's been the biggest, like the physical thing. I knew what I was in for, but the mental thing, it's been fun.
Yeah. That's why you put it off.
Yeah.
Like you knew what was coming. You knew what was coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's never fun for that kind of stuff. That's the hard part about that degrading body of ours. Even with all the hard work you've been putting in to change, how you were. I mean, I think if you didn't put in the hard work, you'd probably be worse off at this point. But
yeah, and that's why I really went. And I don't want to say like I went hard, but I like the 2 weeks leading up to it, I like tried to go intense on like the core and strengthening all that area, just because I knew it was going to be I was getting the laparoscopic, which is like the little tiny hole and they stick a robot in. I was getting the full on like, we're going to cut through your tissue and your muscle and everything.
Oh Jesus, yeah. No, don't do that. Chels, it's not worth it. Just ask Rob for a vacation.
But the biggest thing has been, what shocked me is my oldest, because he realized like I mean, they're kids. They were like, "Oh, you had surgery, or you were in a hospital." It's like they get it for 2 seconds, and then it's like, "Oh, look at that, a butterfly." Um, but my oldest, he's been like, he'll be like on his tablet, or he'll be playing video games, or he'll be outside. I'm like, "Hey, bud," and like he just stops what he's doing and comes over. He's like, "Yeah, I got you." And
Yeah,
then like
that's awesome.
even the middle one, he's stepped, and I was like, they've actually like they shocked me because I thought it was going to just be like very frustrating. The baby, and she's going through terrible too, so it's
Yeah.
but it's they've shocked me. They really stepped up.
Well, I mean, look, I you've been putting in the work, dude. Like you've been doing everything that we talked about in the book and more, teaching them how to, work with the family and help out. So, that's like literally the stuff you guys are imprinting in them. Everything like we talk about here is this is when the proof shows. When someone goes down, that's when they step up. But like, if you weren't down, they don't necessarily need to step up. They'll help. They might kind of like, do like you said before, like they come help and throw a couple of shovels of sand, and then they're like, Dad, I'm bored. I'm gonna go do something else. But it's different. Like they look at you and they're like, wait a minute, the workhorse, the thing that never
Yeah,
stops doing something. He's been on the couch for hours.
yeah. It's
Fuck.
been. I don't
That's
plan on
good.
sitting on
Good
the
on them.
couch much for like the
Good
next
on
2
them.
weeks.
Yeah. What the hell?
I don't know. I just read that same comment and it hurts to laugh, so I'm like holding my stomach.
Chelsea, the life of boys. The life of boys. Yeah, the amount of times I have to tell my son to stop touching his junk is just unreal. Never had that with my girls ever.
Middle of a big.
It was
Get
never
your
a
hand out
thing.
of your pants.
And I don't remember, like you don't remember that age, like when you were a kid.
Mhm.
So like I don't remember doing that. I'm sure I did. But like it's ridiculous. Yeah, weenie talk. It's always it's yeah, you can't unhear that or unsee that. So now it's like it's just yeah, it's a thing. Ooh, the chat look at this, dude. You get like what's the number? You get 8 people in a Twitch. We just got one more card fishing. Welcome to the club. Abram, I saw you pop in. Good morning. Uh, but yeah, love it, guys. Welcome, welcome. It's a Tuesday. We're not even anywhere near like the show notes, but it is what it is. We got MP here. He's having a good day. Um, the biggest highlight of my day yesterday, I was in bed at exactly 7 p.m. Fucking feel amazing. Like
Yeah,
eight
I was gonna
hours,
say,
eight
how
hours of
do you
sleep.
feel today?
8 hours of sleep. That's why my camera is so crisp. Is like it's like, oh,
And you got
this
in a
dude.
run.
Yeah, early morning run after the show. Went just like a little 2 miles just right here on the beach and all the way to the pier. Like kind of like walk jog. I think the pace was like 11 minute mile or something like that. I am not a runner at all. I fucking hate it. Legs are a bit sore this morning. Good solid work day. No one on any jobs, which happens to me a lot on Mondays because I don't plan enough on Fridays because I take the day off. But I had 3 very important meetings and they all went off really well. So that was good. Got home, played some basketball with Bentley, and looked at my wife and I'm like, "Good night." And she's like standing on the walking pad and she's like, "Good night." Like the sun is like, still at a 45-degree angle. Like, what are you talking about?
You're like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I got everything. My checklist is done. I'm going to bed.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna go shower. Like I just put all my waters and my morning burrito in the fridge for tomorrow. Like the girls are in their rooms. I checked in with them. Yeah, we're good, man.
Those are always the best, like the best when you're like, it's like early evening and you're like, I have everything that I wanted to get done today done. And then I did a little extra.
Yeah.
That's always
Yeah.
the best.
It felt good. It felt like I was flying. Um, proof of notes. Yeah, the notes are here, guys. I got them. It just mean that like when you guys are flying as a chat and when I have like a special guest on a Tuesday, like I can't just like go through it. The page of notes is meant for me to get 30 minutes into a show. But that's what we're talking about. Yeah,
And
eight
it's a good
hours
reading
of
today too.
so yeah, I woke up at 3 a.m. Yeah, Chelsea, I wake up at 3 a.m. every day to get to work. So that's where the 8 hours comes into play is going to bed at 7 p.m. And so I have to like do that math for my wife because she doesn't understand it. I'm like, honey, I get up at 3 a.m. I need to go to bed at 7. So the reverse schedule is a little bit weird for our life, but it's 4 days a week. So we make it work on the weekends. But yeah, let's get into the reading, man. I like this one too. The,
Yeah.
the the title from the book is The Most Important Decision You Make. So again, month of June, we're talking about self-care. We're talking about filling your cup so that you can, be a better parent, be a more available parent, be a more resilient and patient parent. And today's was basically like I titled it, just be in a good mood. Just figure out a way to whenever you're in the house around your kids, that you're in a good mood. So that's doing whatever it takes to get you there. So for me, it's stuff like this. For MP, it's hitting that body camp, um, getting everything checked off the list so that you can get home and be in a good mood. Right?
Yeah, this one was I did some research into Voltaire too, because I love when he actually includes a quote from somebody in his readings.
Yeah.
Because then it makes you think like, okay, why did he go out of his way to like to include the quote from this guy? And it's just like if you Google the guy's name and just like the first thing that comes up is like, oh, he was a philosopher, but an historian, but he also like he was famous for his wit, and he was just an advocate for free speech and everything. But the biggest thing is like for someone that's a philosopher of that time, a French philosopher, the quote that they chose from him was the biggest thing. The most important decision is to be in a good mood.
Yeah.
And that's really how you need to start your day. And I find like sometimes in majority it's for Friday through Sunday when I'm home with the kids. It's all right, I'm exhausted. And this morning I decided to get up and try to help my wife. And I found I started to raise my voice and I was like, what am I doing? Like, really? And my wife kind of looked at me, she rolled her eyes and she's like, you're not setting them up for a good day. If you start off and you're in a bad mood, you're not set. And then I came down here after we did school drop off and I read this. I was like, wow, this is a little, I'm already getting a constant kick to the balls right now. This is another shot to the balls.
It happens, dude. Sometimes the readings just like tie. You're just like, wait a minute. Is my wife reading this book?
Yep. And then that's when I Googled the guy and I was like, oh, he's like, he was a philosopher, but he was most famous for his wit. And I'm like, wow, this is literally like the world, like, calm the hell down. Like, if they don't finish their entire breakfast, it's not the end of the world. They'll figure it out eventually. Like, so life has the ways of throwing these curveballs at you that really make you think.
Yep. 100%. Ooh, I went blank right there. That was great. So, I was gonna say, this is where I was thinking the quotes at the beginning of the reading. So that's his style on every page of the Daily Stoic. There's always a quote. It's usually from the three main Stoics that most people know and follow, and then he does the reading. So I always thought it was weird that the Daily Dad, it's more like 80% don't have quotes or even less than that. So I thought it was weird, but I like it. It's cool because like you said, you can Google the person. If you don't know who it is, you can look them up. You could follow them. In the Daily Dad, the range is way wider. Like he quotes like a wide array of people. In the Daily Stoic, it's mainly just the three Stoics.
I like it because I mean I've heard of Voltaire before, but I've never I've heard of him. I
Yeah.
never really Google it. So it's gives you something else to like besides just like their little reflection points.
Something to double click into. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. Um, yeah, I loved it. Like it goes back to, kids picking up on your energy. It gives you a little perspective to help understand. Like you can come in a bad mood and you could just be like, look, I'm just having a bad day, kids. But their first instinct is to think like that they did something wrong or that you're like unhappy at home or like you don't want to be there. But like obviously it's just because you as a parent, as an adult in this world have just the weight of the world on your
Mhm.
shoulders, whether it's finances, taxes, mortgage, political, all this kind of stuff, your business, your marriage, your kids for sure are in there, but they're not going to they don't understand any of that. They only understand like that you have a relationship with them. They barely understand like that you go to work and like what that actually means or entails. So it's just you got to find a way, like we've talked about many times, to have that pause, blast your music as you get off the freeway, stop 3 blocks away so they don't see your car. Makes it a little hard if your kids have the tracking software on you. Um, and just take some deep breaths and kind of recenter yourself before you walk through the door.
Yeah, because I feel like I mean, I see it. I mean, mine are turning 8 and well 6 and 7, but the oldest is about to be 8, and I've seen it more the last I'd say year and a half with my oldest. Is like we call him 21 questions. He's like, "What about this? Why is this? Why is it?" And
Yeah.
it's I feel like at this age it's very cause and effect for them. It's oh well, mom and dad are in a bad mood. Well, why? Like, what did we do that was wrong? Or we're doing
Yep.
this because and they don't it's not very big picture yet.
Nope.
Um and a lot of it has to do with I mean they're not at their age, their brain can't understand it, but it also we've been trying to explain the bigger picture to them in terms that they can understand. It's when like because most days I'll get home from work, we'll do homework, we'll play for a little bit, we'll go to the gym, and then if we still have time after dinner, we'll play. And like sometimes I'm like, guys, like it was just a rough day at work. I'm just a little tired. Like I just need to sit down.
Yeah.
And they're like, but why? Huh? Like I still have energy. I don't. And then it's like, okay, but you're a lot younger. So it's like they can't grasp it yet. So it's a harder concept. So it's more. I feel like for me, it's more cause and effect for them. And hopefully, I don't know, the older parents in the chat could tell us like as they get older, they can see the bigger picture. Um, but I mean, I
I
don't
think
know.
they
It's
do as they
yeah.
move through life
Hmm.
themselves. Like I can say as my older kids, their understanding of it, like they get it. It just takes a while. Like it definitely switches over from them being like 8 to 13 or 5 to 13 or whatever. Once they hit that like 11, 12, 13 time frame and they start to, get those hormone changes and they themselves get exhausted. Um, I think they start to understand. They start to get a little drama in their life. So they start to understand like how, people's moods around you can affect. And they're like, oh, maybe that's why dad's like can be upset because he had, drama with a client or something like that. So yeah, the chat is flying right now, guys. I love it. You guys are having your own conversation, and I'm here for it. I'm trying. Difficult to see until the storm is over. These guys are. I love it. Um, what else, man? What else? Oh, yeah, I had a question for everybody. So yesterday's reading was ask for help. I know MP asked for help because what choice did he have? Did anyone else ask for help? I myself did not ask for help, so I didn't do it. I had some stuff on my mind, some stuff I have asked my family for help in the past. So just curious if anyone, yeah, that's literally what the reading is. Is like if someone asks you for help, Caitlin, like you would gladly say yes. Like know enough about you to know that if your husband was like, "Hey, hon, I really need some help," you wouldn't be like, Fuck off, dude. I hate it when you ask for help. But everyone, including the people that ask you for help, they hate asking it too. So it's like a weird switch or something like that. I think the world should try to normalize a little bit, like asking for help. I know it's not hard or it's not easy.
Yeah, it's funny because I mean I don't like I hate asking for help. Um, it's literally like the last thing, and I'm learning more and more. I'll do it if like the small projects and stuff I do at the house. I like to ask the boys for help so they're
Yeah, I
involved,
love
and I
that.
think that's helping me. But like even I guess I had to learn the hard way because I just had to have a hernia. But like even at work, like I'll instead of asking my guy, like that's literally what I'm paying them for. I'll just go and do it instead. Um, but then I'm always the one that'll like I'll like be doing paperwork. I'll glance up at the cameras and see, and I'll run out there to help them do something. Or like my
Yeah.
mother-in-law, she wants her steps rebuilt, and I was like, oh yeah, I can do it. Just give me like 2 weeks after surgery. Like I'll be fine to help you rebuild this. Like I'm
On
always
top
the
of
first one
everything
to
else.
offer help, but the last one to ask. And I don't know. I feel like that's
Oh,
kind
that's
of
nice.
like universal across the board.
Yeah. See, and then here's this thing, like with Caitlin, like when you do it and you get ignored or it doesn't, or you get turned down, then it's like, okay, well, look, it was hard enough for me to ask for help in the first place. I got ignored and never doing it again.
Yeah.
I've been there too. You know, it is tough. Oh, you don't need it. Yeah, you're too good. We already know that you don't need help. Yeah. But I like what you're doing with the kids because, like I said, that's what that built the understanding in them that like now when you need it, they're like, "Oh, game on. Like
Mhm.
we're ready to help. Like you've been training us." So it is very good. And I especially like the idea of asking kids for help because, there's plenty of studies and readings and research and all that stuff that like kids can kids can do more than we think they can do, especially if we give them the opportunity and like make them help them feel like they're important and vital and can accomplish a task. Like, the I don't think there's any age where it's my kid started cleaning his room at 4. It's like, yeah, if you just ask or you start teaching them what it's like to have a clean room, like you'd be surprised how early they can pick that shit up.
I mean, you saw the pool deck I built. My 7-year-old built that with me, and it was just
Yeah.
me and him doing it. And he made sure everything was level. He was putting the screws in, the bolts in, and he was helping dig the posts. And shocked the crap out of me that it was day 2. And he's like, "All right, are we going to finish it? Are we going to put the deck on now?" I was like, "Sure, let's get at it, buddy."
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like definitely not as good of a follow-up on this kind of stuff, but I have seen it when we do some stuff. Like it's very surprising what they can accomplish, what they can take on. Like
Oh,
when my daughter,
yeah.
like out of nowhere, she just took a cooking class, and then next thing I know, she's just like fully capable on the stove. Like I trust her to cook even when I'm not there. Um, and she could have done that way earlier. It just so happened that that's when they had the cooking class. Where are my shoes? Yeah. Yeah. The lead dude, let's not bring up the shoes. Come on,
Not again.
Caitlin.
Me and Dom have PTSD from that.
I still deal with it to this day. Like my kids are like my son wanted to play basketball and I'm like, okay, go put on your shoes. And I see him just walking around the whole entire house, like looking for one, like he has one shoe on and he's looking for the other one. And I'm like, in what world are you not taking your shoes off together? Like, are they not in the same room?
I figured it out. Just put a basket in every room in the house for shoes. Problem solved.
They'd still throw them next
It'll
to,
be piled next to the basket.
Apple trackers on shoes. Yeah. It's just,
Oh, the one
yeah.
shoe thing cracks me up. It's I can't find my other shoe. Like What do you mean you can't find your other shoe?
Freaking shoes. Caitlin, don't buy your kids shoes. Everybody gets one pair of shoes. That's it. Oh, it's so painful. All right. Yeah, we hit like four of the notes on the page, but it's great. It's grand. It's wonderful. The stoic reading lesson for the day is take a bird's eye view. So it's,
Hmm.
when you're looking at your day, your problems, your life, like that situation that's pissing you off, a good way to like kind of like recalibrate yourself is just to like, zoom out on Apple Maps and look at the world, how small you are in the world, how small your position is. We're a collective human mankind on this globe. We all have problems. They're all the same, but they're all different. Kind of like that kind of thing.
Hmm.
Nice little shift to just kind of like maybe get you out of your woe is me status.
Yep, get you out of the funk and kind of reset and be like, yeah. And that's kind of where it's funny how I've been dealing with this. It's all right, yeah, but there's people that are worse off in worse situations and more pain than I am. So it's
Yeah.
take it easy and don't hurt myself. But I'm not going to sit here and grovel in it and just
Yep.
on to the next day.
Yes, sir. How pointless are shoes for babies?
Extremely.
The amount of shoes that I remember having with my kids in their infant stage, and like how difficult it is to put them on their feet, and socks as well, and how quickly they fly off or like fall in the car. They're so small, they get lost way easier. Yeah, Caitlin, just don't do it. They're fucking barefoot all the time, anyways, or you're carrying them. Like their feet never touch the ground for a while. So yeah, that's
And then
that's
when they
they're
do, they rip
cute
the
as
shoes off.
hell. Like I can't fight that. They're cute as hell. Like little tiny shoes. But really they should just be on a shelf, like a display case. Like this is how tiny your feet were a long time ago. Keep a couple of them, and that's it. Socks will be. Yeah, it's Wisconsin. It's cold. I get it. That sucks. I feel bad for anyone in the cold weather because out here, like our kids are just barefoot little hobos all the time. Um, and we save so
Ow.
much money on socks and shoes and boots.
Oh, yeah, and all the snow gear and everything that you have to buy every year because they're a different size.
Oh, dude, that must be like a wreck for y'all.
It's not fun.
Where's my boot, Dad? I don't know. It's in the other room. Go find it.
And at the beginning of it, it's like, oh, winter's coming. All right, let's check the snow gear because if it snows and one kid doesn't have boots, then he's going outside triple socks and sneakers.
It's like, yeah, it's just. I feel bad. Like I don't like I don't I really can't comprehend how y'all survive, especially with kids. So
It's fun.
it's just fun. But
You know,
thank you, man. It's good
it's like
talking to you.
it's about like an hour of prep to get them outside in the snow for about 20 minutes of play for them to whine to go back inside. It's great.
And then
But that's
everything's wet. You have to make
that's
sure it
why we're
dries
parents.
because maybe you have to do it again tomorrow.
Yep.
Caitlin's getting so excited.
And that's why you're always in a good mood to do it.
Yes. And why alcohol was invented.
Correct.
And vacations. Adults only resorts. All right. This is a great. See, like I love these days, man. This is what it's about. This is what gets you in a good mood. Go hug
Yep.
your kids. Go hang out. Thank you, buddy. See y'all back here tomorrow. Appreciate everybody. And yeah, you don't have to wait till MP's on to come chat with me, folks. Okay. You could just, chat with me in general. Did you guys hear any of these like sounds
Don't do the
in the
reading.
intro? Did anybody hear any of the do the readings or anything?
I heard that one.
Okay, I can't hear it. So I was like spam clicking them just to fuck with people. So
I heard
if
that
you
one, and I
heard,
hear
if you
and the
heard,
background's there now.
there's something in the background.
No, you know how you couldn't see the Daily Dads logos before.
Yeah, the background's back today for
Yeah.
sure. I got that. Yeah, I could not hear any of the sounds, so like I was messing around. But thank you. I was DJ Dom this morning. Yeah, I was mixing them for sure. It probably sounded like I was spam clicking for sure. But see you, buddy. Thank you,
See
man.
ya.
Appreciate it. Talk to you later.